Hello, hi everybody, and welcome back to the Creative Grandma and Cody Show Tuesday Live. It's good to see everybody. It's very cold here in Pennsylvania.
Very cold. We went out for our typical Taco Tuesday.
Hello,
and
hi everybody. Oh, is that what you guys hear? I just had to hear
What?
my own voice. It was awful.
Oh, did you have this?
Let
Turn.
me turn that down.
Okay.
All right, as you were saying, Taco Tuesday.
Yes, we were debating whether we wanted to go for Taco Tuesdays because it's so cold here, but we have a remote start on the car, so we warmed the car up first. But, oh, it's so cold going in and out. I see a lot of people saying it's cold where they are, even cold in Texas. There's nowhere safe in the United States to go where it's warm. It is that Arctic freeze going on, and it's the perfect time to stay home, crochet, and come to our live stream. So let's say hello to some few people, Cody.
Mythic Silence is here. Traveling, hello. Life and Janie's Crochet World. Betsy's here. Kimberly's here. Gotcha, Firefox, Sean. It's good to see you, Sandy and Debbie. All the usual suspects I see. Grandma Toby's here. Debbie Knight's here. Lori Patterson. RV Crochet. Eljoy Crochet. Hello, everybody. Pam Billman said that she loves the snow. Bring it on. Pam.
We're sending it all to you, Pam. You can have it all. We're supposed to get snow Saturday. Sunday, 1 to 3 inches.
I'm glad it's Sunday and not Saturday because I will be vending at a card show on Saturday, and it would upset me if it snowed because, you know, those tables aren't cheap.
Do you remember Graham, the first snow of the year, she'd always stuff a chicken in half, stuffed chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy. The first snow of the year, she always did that.
My favorite tradition with Graham was when it would snow, we'd stare out the window and laugh at people trying to go up the hill.
Oh, over there, up that hill, yeah.
Oh, Cody, come here. Look, this guy's going to get stuck.
She did do that. It's a steep hill, and when it's not plowed and people try to go up it, you see them go up it, and then they slide back down. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to get tears in my eyes.
Even me, like when there's a snowstorm, like I have a truck, but I don't drive it unless it's like crazy snow. But even me, I have to, it's like our downtown, and then you have to go way up the hill, and then you have to go up the hill again. So for me to make it with my car up the hill to the very top, I have to start like 2 miles that way and hope that the light stays green so I can floor it up the hill.
Yeah, yeah.
You just got to jam on the gas and...
Well, they like to live on the hill, so... I see Ann is here. Ann has a link to our Facebook group. Ann, I hope you're feeling a lot better. Glad to see you at the stream. If you want to join our Facebook group, it's a great place to come if you have questions, if you need help with the pattern, or you just want to show off some of your crochet items that you made. You can post pictures. Ann keeps it very safe for everyone.
Janice is here. Pappy, hello. Laura Smith is here. Yeah, I'd rather be hot than cold.
Yeah, me too. I hate being cold. Even right now, just going outside, my hands are stiff and they're really, they're still cold. I always have cold hands.
The problem is, Grandma, it's going to get even colder.
And I'm staying home.
Yeah.
Even Grandpa's not going to talk me into going out when it's really cold out. I'm going to stay in the house and crochet, which I am finishing up the Bitty Stripes blanket. You'll see it on my table right here. I've been filming all morning. I'm putting the border on, so that should be coming out hopefully in the next few days or over the weekend. I'm going to try really hard to get that done. I only have 2 more rounds of the border to go, and then I can edit the video, get the pattern done and everything, and the tutorial. So that will be coming soon. I know some people are waiting for that, and I'm really working hard to get that done.
Michelle Woodstead is here. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Lori Patterson's here. Mary Jensen's in the chat. Pat. Hello, Vicky, everybody. Let me give a couple shout outs here. We had a super chat dono coming in. Very first one of today's live stream. And it was Care Bear. Care Bear, longtime member, dropped us $5 and she says, if chains don't match, do I go by the measurement in the pattern? One too many larger hook, too few. What?
I can't see it because of the... If chains don't match, do I go by the measurement given in pattern? One too many large or hook, too few. Usually you go by the number of chains. So if a pattern says 50 chains, you need to have 50 chains. If the measurements aren't coming out, it sounds like if you use the smaller hook and the larger hook, they're not coming out. I would suggest, if it's not, how do I do this? If your measurement is smaller than what it should be, I would work the first row, because sometimes you'll make a chain, and when you make that first row, the stitches will stretch that chain a little bit. So I would try to do the first row. So do the smaller chain, do the first row, and then measure it, because you might be surprised. But anytime you're following a pattern, you need to have the exact amount of chains, or depending on the pattern, it won't come out. It just depends. Now, if you're just doing a single crochet back and forth, then it doesn't matter. Well, it could matter depending on if you're increasing, decreasing. It just depends on the size. I would say use the smaller measurement, do the first row, and see if it stretches it, which usually it does. And I'm sorry if that don't make sense. Hopefully it makes sense to you.
The snarky crocheter says, does anybody else get stupid commercials during the live? I've been getting them the last few times I was able to watch. Very annoying. Well, the snarky crocheter being snarky, go figure. Yeah, ads help keep the lights on, unfortunately, so they're annoying as hell, but just skip them. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Sorry, Care Bear, that I can't read. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little... I know what she's trying to say, but thank you, Care Bear, for your support of the channel, and I hope that kind of answered your question.
Yeah. I always skip the ads, but I have to leave them on. All right, let's go to the next one. Up next, the Chief is here. Hello. Hi, the Chief.
Hi, Chief Kate.
Chief Kate, first ever member, moderator, member forever. She dropped us 50 bones, and she says, it's another Tuesday with two of my favorite peeps. Baby, it's cold outside.
I'd say.
Sting says, be creative.
And I love it when she always has a Sting comment. So very nice that she does that every week. And I'm surprised, Chief Kate, and to everyone here, how fast the next Tuesday rolls around.
I know. Well, we did a stream on Friday. That's probably why it feels like it's been so soon.
Yeah.
Because we did one last Tuesday, then Friday, and now Tuesday.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the live streams, we're trying to do some live streams because we can just come on here and, basically do
chat.
Chat and do a video for the day. I've been about worthless the last week plus. I've been horribly sick, so I have been of no use to the channel at all. I've made no samples, and I'm in the process of moving, so all of my stuff is packed into boxes, and I don't know where any of my stuff is.
Yeah,
so
it's hard right now.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting anything done.
Yes, he was supposed to move, last week? He got sick, and then he felt better Tuesday, so he come down. And then I didn't hear from him, so I said, Cody, what's going on? He says, I had a relapse. So he got sick again. So now you're feeling pretty good, but now it's so cold. I said, in a few days it's supposed to be like 30 or 40. I said, wait till it's like 40 degrees to move. But it is hard because the couch is tore apart. The table is tore apart where he lives now. Everything's tore apart, ready to move. And then he already moved some of the smaller stuff out.
Yeah.
He did not get the refrigerator plugged in, and he did not get groceries yet. So I see
groceries.
That. Well, Lori said, "Did you put food in the fridge yet?"
Can't afford groceries. Speaking of which, last night I ever since my gram died, I haven't cooked. I always cook because she had to eat, and I had to eat too, but when it's just me by myself, I'm lazy. I don't want to do the dishes, so I'd rather eat a Hot Pocket or something, But last night, finally, for the first time in months, I cooked dinner, and it sucked, and I was so mad that I spent $30 at the grocery store, and it was crap. So they had this macaroni and cheese in the freezer section, and it looked so good on the box. I'm like, I'm gonna get that. It was like $9 for a thing of it. I got it, baked it, looked great. Taste not so great. And then I got those ribs. They're like pre-cooked ribs, and they're smoked, and you put them in the oven and heat them up. Garbage. Absolutely horrible.
There's nothing like home cooking.
Well, I was craving because at the Texas Roadhouse, they have some really amazing ribs, and I'm like, ooh, these have to taste all right. So I Googled it, and I'm like, does this brand of ribs taste okay? And the internet lied. All right, let's go. Thanks again to the Chief. We appreciate all your support, Chief. And thank you for my refrigerator, by the way, that I haven't plugged in yet because I'm too cheap. And I'm not going to plug it in until I need to.
Until the day actually lives there. Thank you, Chief Kate, for your support of the channel. I do want to address a comment. I seen that Phil left a comment and said, have you ever heard of the double slip stitch? Phil, I have not. So I will be looking that up. Never heard of it. So I'll see what that stitch is all about. Never heard of it. But there's a lot of stitches I haven't heard of. And sometimes they have a stitch, but they have like 3 different names. So I might know it by a different name.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But Phil, I'll look into that and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Today I feel basically normal. You can still hear it in my head a little bit, but yeah, feel back to normal. I don't have much of an appetite though. In the last like 7 days, I've probably eaten less than 1 day's worth of food.
Well, when you get sick. Laura, I hope you are feeling better. Do you still have the shingles? I don't know how long the shingles last, but I knew someone who got them and they say they are extremely painful. So I should probably go get my shingle shot. I haven't had that yet. Shingles is that blistery thing
yes,
where they say it's
I've heard.
extremely painful.
Shelly, I hope you're doing better. Tammy is here. Hello. Did you give Chief the Kool-Aid?
I thought I did. I don't know. Let's do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Chief Kate. In case I forgot, sometimes when I start talking, I forget. So sorry about that if I ever do that to anybody.
Well, I want to complain about something. Remember when we went to Denny's the last time?
Oh.
They had the best macaroni and cheese I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was amazing.
We're going to go there and take a picture of it just to prove our point. It's so ridiculous.
So I ordered a steak meal. It was like $17 or something. The steak crap, which what do you expect for $17? But I was like, yeah, can I have some potatoes and some macaroni and cheese? And they're like, oh, that's a premium side, so we're gonna have to upcharge you. I'm like, oh, that's fine. They bring me out a cup of macaroni and cheese this big.
Yeah.
I had to eat one noodle at a time. That's how little was that. It was like a heaping tablespoon of macaroni and cheese. And
we asked them.
I'm like,
we said, can you order this? Like, have a side of it? Is this the side? And she goes, that's the only side we have.
I'm like, can I get? It was like $5, and I'm like, well, can I get a normal order of macaroni and cheese? And she says that is a normal order.
It was no more than 3 teaspoons.
I was literally a noodle at a time. I couldn't believe it.
I would have been embarrassed. They should be embarrassed to serve that.
It's such a shame because it was so delicious.
Yeah,
but
they should be embarrassed.
It was literally a shot glass of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but it was good. But it was.
I couldn't believe it. But I probably talked about that 6 months ago.
He was going to order some to take home, and he was really upset. It cost like $50 for like a little bowl of mac and cheese.
I've never seen a side of anything that small.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right. I just had to complain about my macaroni and cheese stories there. Let's go on to the next one. After Chief, we had a gifted channel membership from Vishu. Vishu gifting a member today. And let's see who it went to. It went to Pappy's mom. So Pappy's mom, you get a yarn ball for a month thanks to Vishu. Thank you, Vishu.
Thank you, Vishu, for supporting the channel and letting someone be a member for a month. And where'd her comment go?
Whose comment?
There's another comment above that comment. Where'd the comment go?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what I seen. Thank you, Vishu.
Miss Peppermint. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Dog Lover, Elizabeth, hello. Kimberly, Pat. Pat Z said, hello, Glenda and Cody and everyone. I am working on a Rainbow Fusion scarf in Katina color 74. Loving it. Thanks for the pattern and yarn recommendation.
I love their yarn at Katia Yarn. That was a beautiful color. Did I order more of that yarn in? I have to look. I've been like, I don't know. I can't keep anything straight right now, but I love Cadia yarn, and we'll put a link in the description box. Anyone who wants to check out Cadia yarn, I think it was called infusion yarn. It's so wonderful to work up, and the pattern just looks beautiful the way it creates that self-striping pattern. Love it.
Rachel Gray is here. Welcome. Rhonda, Kathleen, hello.
School is closed in Western New York. So glad you can make it, Rhonda.
We had a super chat dono coming in from Gina Duncan, Southern Lady, and she has been a long time member. Dropped us $5. She said, "Happy Taco Tuesdays. 60 days until spring. I'm ready to start the border on the classic crochet shawl. I joined your Facebook group. Love you both, and Peyton."
Oh, I'm so happy you included Peyton. She is part of the channel, even though you don't see her much. So thank you, Gina, for your support of the channel.
Up next is a wild one. Paulette Rosier dropping $100. Paulette, what are you doing? She dropped $100, member for over a year. And she says, for Cody's trailer. Well, what a coincidence. We were just talking about going to Walmart and making a video and showing you guys what I don't know what they're doing with the yarn aisle up there. You just wait till you see it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're either getting rid of it or they're going to revamp it. I was ready to cry when I seen it, but we're going to do a video and we'll talk a little bit, and if anybody knows what's going on at Walmart, let us know. But boy, Paulette, thank you so much, and that will go towards some of the things that Cody needs for his trailer, the little things.
Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to take a shower so bad at the new spot because I haven't taken a consistent temperature shower with not hard water for over 10 years. So I literally went out of my way, went to Walmart in the middle of the night just so I could take a shower out there. I bought 2 shower curtain rods because I didn't know how big of one to get. And then I get home and I go, and behind Graham's bedroom's door is a brand new shower curtain rod, the perfect size.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm like...
No, you already hooked yours up.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. It was like, it was less than $10. But the point is like, you have it, you don't know where it's at. Yeah. Then you buy one, then you find it. But
yeah, I do that all the time.
But yes, I still need a lot of little tiny things. My Aunt Laurie was nice enough, and I went out there and I was surprised she got me a couple things like... a
bathroom rug.
Yeah, and a hamper and so on and so forth. So, Paulette Rosier, that was really sweet of you.
Yes, thank you, Paulette. Did we give her a...
Kool-Aid?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Paulette.
Just so you guys know, we have 4 Kool-Aid men. I'm going to give one of these to my sister Peyton, so she can...
The one that... We're going to give her one that works.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the broken one here. I just did this 10 minutes ago and it didn't work.
I know. We were just doing it. Oh, here's a comment from Wendy. She says, our Walmart quit selling crochet hooks and knitting needles. They told me they are not selling them anymore as people don't buy them. I buy them all the time, Wendy. And I was lucky enough. They had 1 pack of the Susan Bates inline hooks on the thing left. I grabbed them. So now I'm glad I grabbed them, but I don't care if they sell crochet hooks if they increase the yarn. Maybe they're going to get rid of the needles and hooks and increase the yarn, but I seen one of the yarn spots was completely empty. They didn't stock anything. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Anything to milk you for an extra $1, right? That's right. Talking about restaurants, but
oh
yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good today. Still don't have as much of an appetite as I usually do, but that's probably a good thing. I could lose a few pounds, you know what I mean? So, anyway, Paulette, thanks again. I can't believe you did that. Up next, we had a super chat from Betty Lampier. Betty Lampier? Did I say it right that time? Mm-hmm. And Betty, she's a new channel member. She dropped us $10, and she says, "Hi, Glenda and Cody. Hope you're both doing well."
We are doing well. So thank you, Betty, for your support of the channel. Thank you so much.
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here today. I love stream day.
Kathy left a comment. Glenda, are you going to try the new Cotino yarn from Yarnspiration? That is actually a Lion brand yarn. And I had a list here of the yarn I was going to order. I have to contact Lion brand. I'm going to get that yarn in, and I will be testing it out. I just had a lot going on this morning. My insurance company decided that I could not get my medicine at CVS anymore, so I was trying to call the doctor saying I need to changed my medicine to a different pharmacy and why they have to change things. So I got that straightened out. So then I forgot to order the yarn, but I will be ordering it in and doing a video on that yarn. Laura says, anyone use collodial oatmeal? What's a good brand? I don't even know what that is. Is that soap or is that oatmeal that you eat? I'm sorry, Laura, I don't know what that is.
Nope.
Dale, we got this, says, was at Walmart here in Wisconsin and shelves were very bare. Yeah, are you talking about the yarn department? Don't know what's going on. Our stores are down to one side of yarn in our Walmart. Ours is too. It has that one aisle, and then sometimes I did notice they had a new. I think it was a new Woobles display.
I was going to tell you about that. Yeah.
They really sell them there because a lot of them were gone.
A message from Pat Wagner who says, "Hi, nice to see you, Cody. In a video quite a while ago, you talked about a meat chopper that you use, that you said you like and use a lot. I finally ordered one. I need to chop up cooked ground meat often. I use it to cook up ground meat often. Thanks.
Yeah,
they are great. I love them. I
didn't know what that was. I went to Mom's and I said, Cody, what is this thing? And then you showed me. It works really good. It's a funny looking thing, but you just use it and smash up your hamburger when you're cooking it.
I'll find you guys an Amazon link so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Collodial oatmeal bath for itching. Oh, you want that for your shingles probably to help.
How does one get the shingles? Is that when you didn't have chicken pox or something?
Yeah, it's something that you get when you're, well, I knew a girl that was in her 20s that got it, but yeah, it's everybody has it. It's just when it becomes active. I really should get my shingle shot. I got your Graham's hers. Marilyn says, read up on pet birds because you have a gas stove and possibly use Teflon pans.
Yeah, I know Teflon's a no-no.
And somebody said make sure you get one of those, what is it, carbon monoxide. He bought a smoke detector that's 2-in-1, so he does have one because of the gas. Oh, I didn't know if you get shingles, you could give somebody the chicken pox. Shingles is the second form of the chicken pox, and you can give others chicken pox. It wasn't funny, but when I think I was in my 40s, I got the mumps. My doctor couldn't believe it. My head it's like my head swelled up. It was awful. I couldn't believe it. My doctor couldn't believe it. But I got the mumps later in life, and it was miserable. Yes, if you didn't have, I did have chicken pox. I have like little things on my face where I picked, and I have like a little hole. Anyone who has had chicken pox can get shingles later in life.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna put this here. Totally random thing to put in the chat here, but this is it right here. It's the hamburger smasher. This thing, like, if you're like me and you make tacos a lot or barbecues or whatever.
Spaghetti with meat sauce.
So this is the hamburger smasher, and you can get them in any color you want.
Oh, wow. Hey, there's a pink one.
Ooh, a pink one.
And if you're a Prime member, free delivery overnight.
So, shameless meat smasher plug because you brought it up. But
or if you just get mad because you have to cook, it's a good way to vent.
True. I like it, so...
Yeah, you made me aware of that thing. I never knew those existed before.
I just wanted to show it to you in case you didn't know what we were talking about. But yeah, wonderful kitchen item.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next dono here. Sorry to keep anybody waiting. We're making our way down the list, though. We got Betty.
Yep, thank you again, Betty.
Then we had a member message from Jessica Crochets, who's been a member for 12 months. She has the gold yarn ball. All right. And she says, had to go into the office today. Glad I can watch while working.
Oh, that's wonderful that she can watch us while she's working. So, oh yeah, to that. You get to have fun while you're working and watch us.
Okay. And you got the gold yarn ball. That's fantastic, in case you didn't notice. Then we had a super chat from Vishu, who gifted a channel membership just a few minutes ago as well. Vishu, member for over a year herself, dropped us $20, and she says, "So happy about your new home. Just a little something to help fill up the fridge and your tummy." Thank you, Vishu.
Yeah, it's a big refrigerator. Okay, I'm missing my button. Thank you, Vishu. I'm sure Cody appreciates it. It's hard when you live someplace for 10 years and then you have to live in a strange new place. But you've been out there enough remodeling. It feels a little more used to it.
Yeah, but I haven't stayed there yet. I still, I mean, like, I have one room with some of my stuff in there, but it's still empty. I don't know.
It'll feel different when your stuff's in there.
It's just, when you come home to the same place, like, I've stayed nowhere else, even for a night, in 15 years. I've always been there, so I'm probably going to go home one night and just pull into the wrong driveway and be like, oh, crap. Because it just instinctually...
As long as you don't go back there when somebody else is living in the house and then try to walk in the door and...
You're like, who's just freaking our driveway? Yeah.
It'll be good.
I'm excited to see what they do with the place.
Yeah.
It's the memories and everything, but the house needs a lot of work, so I don't know. It's kind of nice to have with the amount of space that I use in the house isn't that much less than the amount of space that I now have available. Because, like, the house has a basement, it has an attic, and all this stuff, but I never used any of that space.
Yeah.
I used the kitchen, the bedroom, and the walkway to my room and the bathroom, so it's really not that much smaller, truthfully. All right.
So thank you, Vishu.
Thank you, Vishu. Then we had a dono from Curtis Whitworth, longtime member and supporter, who dropped us $20, and it says, "Cody, do you want me to email you my grandma's homemade mac and cheese recipe?"
Yes, Curtis, we
Sure.
would.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Because I would like to try it too. One time I made it and it was delicious. Another time I make it and it turns out like a blob. And then I go and I eat it in a restaurant and it's just so creamy. I don't know. I just need a good macaroni and cheese recipe. So Curtis, yes, please send Cody the email and he can forward it to me. I'd love to try it.
I like my macaroni and cheese to be like bacon, where it's like rich and savory, and it's so good that it's like you love it, but you can't eat a whole lot of it.
You can't stop eating it, but you get full. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like creamy and gooey and stringy, and then like the top gets crispy. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking
Are we
about.
a crochet channel? Or are we a macaroni and cheese
When do
channel?
we ever talk about crochet on the live stream?
Oh, we try. But, Curtis, yes, send us that recipe.
Thanks again
now
to
he
Curtis.
made me hungry. Yeah, thank you, Curtis, for making me hungry now. I had a salad for breakfast with scrambled eggs. I know it was weird. Now it's like the salad did nothing for me. So now I'm really hungry.
I tried to tell you.
Oh, well. Thank you, Curtis.
Marianne Deering's here and says, "Good morning. So glad your new home, Cody. It looks so good." Yeah, it does look really, really good. So.
Hopefully everybody's seen the last video we posted where it needs like the floor scrubbed. I ran out of steam, so we just wanted to show you that it was done. So he'll be moving in, mopping and cleaning the floor and getting everything perfect. And then we'll do one final video when he's moved in and it looks homey.
Yeah, I want to move. I want it to be done with. You know what I mean? I'm
But
ready.
not when it's 1 below 0.
That's what I mean. It's so freaking cold. I can't handle it, and I don't want to subject my friend who I paid to suffer with me. So, I looked at the
Weather.
forecast, and in 7 days,
It's going to be warm.
it's going to be warm in 7 days. So I'm tempted to just wait until that day comes, because it's going to be in the 40s, but every other day is just awful, or snowing, and it just really stinks to have half your stuff one place, half your stuff at the other place, but it's in boxes and you don't know where anything's at and you can't do anything.
And it's a terrible time of year when it's cold to have to do something like this. If it was summer and it was like 70 or 80, it'd be no problem. You'd be in it already.
This is one of those things I thought about when my gram started going downhill. I'm like, oh man, I hope that I don't have to move during the brutal January. And sure enough, that's what happened. I would have been moved already if I didn't get sick.
Yeah.
Because I had plans, everything was ready to go, and then I got so sick, and when I got sick, I got really weak, and I just couldn't lift heavy things.
Manders13, I'd love to see your blanket. Manders13 says, I took your advice and have started a blanket with alternating rounds of bitty stripe and crayon box and rainbow mist. It's turning out beautifully. Thank you so much. And I'm really working on the bitty stripes blanket now in the same idea Manders13 is. This blanket, I said I was using the, what color am I using? What color is that?
Fairy core?
Fairy core in bitty stripes, and I'm matching it with a solid light jasmine. It come out beautiful, and I'm doing the border right now in the light jasmine, and I should have that done in the next day or two, and hopefully posted by the weekend, the tutorial.
Ooh.
Yeah. I used that color, but there's other colors I would have preferred to use, but they sent me the fairy core by accident, and I wanted to get a blanket made with the bitty stripes, so I used the fairy core, but I think I would have liked the rainbow mist or the unicorn mane that somebody sent me. Oh, I love that yarn. I'm just dying to get my hands on that yarn and get started on something. Okay, let's get caught up with comments, and I do want to go over some of the sales that's going on today at some of the yarn places. So let's get caught up and then we'll get started.
You look tired, Cody. I am tired. I'm always tired.
Yeah, when you're sick, sometimes it just takes you a while to get back because you get you're so tired of being sick and then you're just drained. It takes you a couple days.
No, like I said, I feel good today. The last live stream, I think it was Friday, I was not good. I was not good, but the show must go on. So today I'm good. I still feel it a little, but as far as I feel back to normal.
Okay, so thank you again, Chris, for the $20 and your support of the channel, and I look forward to trying that macaroni and cheese recipe.
Up next, we had a super chat dono from a super sticker from Fiber Jazz Rebecca. Fiber Jazz Rebecca is a recent channel member, and she dropped us $20.
Wow, thank you, Fiber. Oh, where is it?
Get with the program, Grandma. Sorry to keep you waiting, Fiber, but we appreciate the super sticker. It's cute. Look at it, Grandma.
Yeah, we try to stay up on the shout outs because when we get behind, sometimes we really get behind.
Yeah, we're a little slow, but Fiber Jazz Rebecca, thank you for being a member and for the dono as well. Then we had another one from Miss Kel. Miss Kel is here, and Miss Kel, another longtime member, dropped us $50, and she says,
Wow.
Happy Tuesday. So glad you're feeling better, Cody. Happy to see you and Glenda.
Aw, thank you, Miss Cal, for your support of the channel. Thank you so much. And I have a wonderful unboxing video coming out tomorrow. Yarnspiration sent me some of the new yarn, and I have to tell you,
I did it without me.
I did. He was sick, and I didn't know when he was going to be better, so I filmed it the other day. So that's going to be coming up tomorrow. If you wanted to see those new yarns up close, they sent me some fabulous yarn, and I already started a project with one of them. I get so inspired about all these new yarns, and it's like they're coming at me left and right, from Premier to Yarnspiration to Lion Brand. It's like, this is going to be a wonderful year. It really is. So many wonderful new yarns.
Miss Cal, thank you so much. Man, the support, as always, is insane. But thanks again, everybody. Everybody for being here as well. How many people we have here today, Grandma? Let me see.
Oops.
Holy crap.
Wow. If you're here.
650 people.
Yeah, if you like the Tuesday streams, make sure you hit that thumbs up button.
That is an incredible amount of people there. That might almost be a record, actually. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Well, I guess if you're talking in the chat, you're subscribed. I made it subscribers only.
Betty, I'm not sure what color would go with the unicorn mane. Where is my unicorn mane? Oh, I moved it. Okay, I don't have it, but my suggestion is to pick a contrasting color. One that you will notice but will go good with the rainbow stripes. Or what color did she tell me? Now I lost the comment. Yeah, I'm using the fairy core with the light jasmine. And I noticed that when I went to Walmart and I went to Michael's, I wasn't finding the correct color. So you may have to order it online. Somebody else said they were looking for a yarn, a red heart with love, I believe. Where did I see that on sale? Either Hirschner's Mary Maxim or Yarnspiration, you can find it. I mean, you have to do an online order sometimes when you're looking for those yarns. But right off the bat, I couldn't tell you what color would go with that until I got on the website and looked at all the colors. But there's a lot more colors on Yarnspiration's website. And I'll have Cody put a link to Yarnspiration in the comments section. You can go there and just go under Red Heart Super Saver and just kind of see what would be a nice coordinating color.
Yeah, the last week or last Friday, I don't remember. Maybe it was last week's stream, but I know they were having some sales on that I Love Whatever from Red Heart. Yeah, I put the link in the chat. Go check it out if you don't feel like waiting on us to get there. Somebody said, oh crap, I put the thing in there and I don't know where my comment went I was going to respond to. Just Susie said the new remodel looks great. Pink, I like pink, but the pink they used on the walls. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a little too pink.
I agree.
Regarding the color to choose with your bitty stripes, if you wanted to choose a color, this is the fairy core, this is the light jasmine. So I tried to pick a color that I thought would coordinate. This one blended in so well together you couldn't even really tell. So I think I would have picked a more high contrasting color, but I still think it looks beautiful.
Robin's here, Robin Bird. Somebody was talking about they went camping, and I had the comment, but it went away. But how annoying the rain was. Oh, there it was, Charlie. Yes, Charlie. Probably the worst part about that trailer is when the wind blows, you just hear
the roof flaps.
The roof slapping.
Yeah,
it's really, really annoying. So it's great, but what do you do?
Yeah, I went camping one time when it was raining, and he pitched the tent, and the door was at the top of the hill, and all the rain was coming in the tent, and the kids and I were so miserable because the rain was coming in, and then we had to have the heater on, then you could smell it, and I was so miserable. The next morning, I said, I'm out of here, and I went home. He went out fishing with his brother and dad all night, and then I was freezing cold with the kids, and it was just miserable and cold, and I'm going home where it's warm.
It's enough fun for one night.
Yeah, that was enough fun.
All right, let's go to our next dono here. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Thanks again to Miss Kel. Then we had one from a member message from Kitty Ann, and she's been a member for 7 months, and she says, y'all did an amazing job on the trailer. Awesome.
I think we did a good job for as fast as we had to get it done.
True.
I mean, it was like nonstop.
When I went out there to take a shower the last time, I was just out there farting around in the middle of the night, and I went through with a sponge, and I was able to scrub all the paint off the trim in the bathroom. It just wiped right off. So
yeah. It seeped right through the tape or something. It was very
worthless tape.
Yeah. And that was expensive painter's tape. Oh, well.
Even me. I cheaped out and bought the not painter's tape, just masking tape, and painted the trim, or taped the trim off in the closet. It literally made no difference. It's all over the trim, and now the tape won't peel off. So
we had a hard time getting the tape off. Diane says, Cody and Glenda, I was watching a video last night and someone said that Walmart is getting rid of yarn and the fabric. Oh, I hope not. I think that's a big mistake. They need to get someone at Walmart to realize that since Joann's closed, that's the only place that a lot of people have to get their yarns. I mean, I even go to Walmart and buy yarn when they have what I want in stock. I go there and get my yarn. So that's really sad if Walmart does that. Walmart, if you ever watch one of our videos, please do not get rid of the yarn department. Do you remember when you was little and we went to the Walmart yarn department and they had the little skeins, the big skeins? I used to go to Walmart and I'd order hundreds of skeins of yarn because it was 1 cent more than my wholesale price because I used to sell yarn. And if I could go to Walmart and I paid 1 cent more and it got shipped to Walmart free and all I had to do was drive up and pick it up. It was so much cheaper than having a wholesale account and paying shipping. And they used to do my custom orders for me. And I just loved it. It's just so sad.
There's no way to make money anymore.
It's going to be, the little people are going to have to start opening up some yarn shops. I would open up a yarn shop if I thought people would come to the store and buy it.
Well, that's like, I mean,
the shipping kills a retailer, unless I got free shipping.
like you have a similar dream to me. You've always had the dream of opening up a yarn shop and all that. And I mean, luckily you have a platform and an audience. So I mean, you'd probably do better than most people would because people know who you are and would want to come to your store.
But now I'm getting too old. It's like, do you want to invest in
That's what I
something
mean.
like
You're gonna
that?
have to
At my age, I'm ready to retire.
You need $500,000.
Yeah.
Inventory and all this other stuff. And that's like me. I dream of opening a card shop, but I tell my friends when I win the lottery, I'll open a card shop because that's the only.
It's going to be a cashless, storeless society. Everything you want, you're going to end up trying to get it online.
It's just going to be a business that loses money.
Yeah.
So like if I was rich and I didn't care, I would still open my card shop just for the good of the community. But I would definitely not make any money, that's for sure.
Sue, I bought the Goo Gone and it did not work. I bought the industrial strength Goo Gone. Where did I buy it? At Walmart.
Now, Goo Gone's different. Goo Gone is the stuff to take off adhesive and stickers.
No.
You're talking about that.
Those little cans that say Goo Gone.
Yeah,
it said removes paint.
I thought it was called something else. It's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I have Goo Gone. I use it all the time. But Goo. I don't know. She got these little cans, and it was like paint remover. I don't know.
Glenda, if you build it, it will come.
All right. Up next, we had a member message from Teresa Fowling. And she's been a member for 12 months. And she says, been a proud member for a year now. Look forward to your videos and catching up on some from last week. I love you guys.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much for your support of the channel and being a member for a whole year. Oh, that just blows my mind. That's a long time to be a member. So thank you so much. Wow.
I can't believe it, man. I saw somebody, I don't even know how long we've had memberships now, like
over a year.
Over a year. Yeah. Coming, I better get to work on that 2-year badge because it's coming up soon.
Okay, let's try to get caught up because
I've been trying to get caught up since we started the stream.
Okay, I'll quit talking.
All right, up next we had let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. I got Miss Kel, I got Kitty, I got Teresa. Then we had a super chat dono from Michelle Rollins, who's been a member for a long time, and she dropped us $20. And she says a little something for your new place, Cody. It looks great. You did an amazing job. You all did an amazing job.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much for your support for Cody's new place. I know he appreciates it.
Couldn't have done it without Grandma's creativity and Grandpa's free labor.
Yes, you have to see beyond the ruin, the destruction, and just see it in your mind of what it could be. And some people have a hard time doing that. You had a hard time. I know.
Goof off. That's what she's talking about. Goof off, yes.
Goof off.
Yeah, I knew it was close.
I don't know what I bought.
Up next, thank you again, Michelle. Then we had one from Hooks Up. Hooks Up dropping us $10 on Super Chat. And there it went. Come on, where'd it go? There it is. Hooks Up dropping us $10, and it says this is for Cody to help with decorations.
Oh, thank you, Hooks Up. You need to go to Hobby Lobby and buy that Pikachu sign that lights up for your Pokemon room. I should have bought it for you, but you didn't know if you wanted it. And I thought, oh, that would have looked so cute.
What I need is a nice new computer chair, but
Staples.
Staples is so overpriced.
I got that new chair for only $109. Now they're back up to $150, but that's still on sale.
This is a nice chair.
Or $129. So thank you, Hooks Up, for your support of Cody and his decorating his new home.
I'm not even taking mine with me. I'm throwing it right in the garbage. It's so beat up and worn out that there's these 2 pieces of metal sticking out the side that knife me every time I sit down.
Just make sure you don't drive your car down to get it because it won't fit. It just barely fit in my car.
I'm not the kind of guy to go to Staples and buy a chair. I'd rather order one and have them just drop it off at the house.
Oh, wait until you're living there then.
Yeah. No, I didn't get moved in yet. I got sick, and now it's negative 25 degrees every day, so probably going to be another week. But anyway, thanks again to Hooks Up. I appreciate the love. Then we had a super chat from Brenda Fanning, who's been a member for over a year, and she dropped us $20, and she says to help with Cody's new home. Man, everybody's hooking me up today. You guys are the best.
Thanks. You, Brenda. Thank you so much for your support of Cody's new home.
Thanks, Brenda. Let me give a couple shout outs to some people in the chat here. Soul Number is here. I got a nice one from Costco. They make for big and tall. They're so comfy.
We don't have a Costco's, do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have a Costco around here.
Anne said try Office Depot. I don't know if we have one of those either.
I know our Staples store. I went in the Wham Sports store and the State College store, and it looks like half their shelves are empty. It's like, I said, are they going to go out of business now? It's really sad. You go in a store to buy something and you just have to order everything online. It's very frustrating.
It is. It is.
Very frustrating.
It's nice about having Amazon Prime is when you order big crap and they just have to bring it to you, you know?
Yes, this is a yarn crochet show, and we're just trying to get caught up with the comments.
It's not really a yarn crochet show. It's a live stream.
Yeah, it's a live stream. We talk about a lot of stuff here. We are going to get into some of the yarn sales here as soon as
you guys
get
like
caught
me to
up with the comments.
All right, let's just shill some yarn. That's what you guys really want to see.
No, let's get caught up first because I don't want to get behind.
All right. Sean has a YouTube question. Last I checked, there were 652 people watching, and there was only 337 likes, which is about approximately half. How does that affect your guys' channel, or does it affect your channel?
I don't know.
Allegedly, it makes a difference. I don't know how significant of a difference. I know that impressions, there's all these little factors that play into the algorithm, and I still, after being a YouTube guy for over 10 years, still don't understand how YouTube works.
Yeah, I don't either. Some videos do good. I can do a crochet tutorial and hardly anybody watches it. We do a remodel video and we get 5 times more views. It doesn't make sense. But anyhow, let's get caught up.
You keep saying that every 3 seconds. Every time I answer somebody's question, like let's get caught up. If you want to run down through the list in 3 seconds, then you can do that. Yeah. So I mean, likes and comments and all that stuff. It doesn't hurt. If anything, I'm sure it makes some bit of difference to where it would help. So yeah, drop a like. If not, I mean, either way, it's not going to make us or break us whether you like the video or not. But I'm sure overall that it's a beneficial thing. The more interactions on a channel, maybe help recommend your channel more often, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still am not entirely sure. Monique, Angela, Kathy, hello, Wendy, Trish, good to see you, Manders. All right, up next we had Brenda. I did see that one. Thank you again to Brenda. Then we had one come in from Gina Duncan, Southern Lady, again for a second time. And she dropped us $2 and she says, it looked like they painted with Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it was really pink. It was.
Oh, let's get caught up.
Don't make me hurt you. Yes, it was very pink. I think the lighter color helped brighten it up. So I hope everybody liked the newer color. But thank you, Gina, for your support of the channel. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that paint job was awful. Oh, man. Let's go.
Well, she lived by herself, and I think she tried to spruce it up, and it just was the color she had. But yeah, it was definitely. I like pink, but that was way too much pink.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
Up next, we had a brand spanking new channel member.
Wow.
Elaine Long getting us on the board today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grandma's turning into the Kool-Aid Man.
I'm turning into the Kool-Aid Man. I wonder if they sell a Kool-Aid Man outfit. I'll have to get one.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
So we got one member. We always put our membership goal at the top. We try to get 10 new members every time we do a live stream. So we have one new member today. So thank you so much, Elaine Long, for, supporting the channel and becoming a member. It's really, it makes you feel good to know that somebody likes your channel that much that they want to become a member.
That's true.
And even just watching our videos, hanging out with us. It's free to come to the live streams. It's free to subscribe. It's a great way to support the channel.
Man, you hit me good.
I can hit you harder.
Well, let's get caught up. All right, up next, thank you again, Elaine, so much for becoming a member today. Thank you to everybody, man. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody on this list. You guys are just going crazy today. Up next, we had one from Susan Greeno, member for over a year. She dropped us $5 and said, good morning and stay warm.
Is that a gold yarn ball?
Yeah.
She's been a member for over a year.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I'm warm right now because I have 2 space heaters running on this 3rd floor, and if I turn these off, I don't come back up because it gets so cold up here. I tell my husband, turn them on first thing in the morning, so it's warm up here, but oh, it's brutally cold. So thank you, Susan, for your support of the channel and for being a member for over a year.
Patricia says I need to be nicer to you. I'm so mean to you.
We do that to
You're
each
abused.
other. Yeah, we're just joking around. Please know that Cody, if he ever treated me mean, I'd slap him up. I'm just from that generation, you know. But we joke around. We work good together.
I don't think there's anybody on earth that's nicer to her than me. Can you think of anybody else? Is anybody nicer to me than you? Or me than you to me? Trust me, I'm nice. But she does not understand running things, and she just keeps trying to rush things along, you know. So I have to tell her how it is. Up next, after Susan Greeno, we had one from Kathy TP, who's been a member for a long time, and she dropped us $20. She said, "Happy new home, Cody."
Oh, thank you, Kathy, for your support of the channel. I hope Cody likes this new home. I think once he's in there and he gets everything settled, I think he'll be okay.
Trust me, my tone is not harsh. It can get much harsher.
Mine too.
I'm very nice. All right, up next after Kathy TP is
Hook Stitches.
Hook Stitches, who dropped us a $2 super chat. Thank you, Hook Stitches.
Thank you, Hook Stitches. Where's your Kool-Aid man?
Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up. You know, when people go out of their way to send their hard-earned money to support the channel, I'm not going to rush it along. So that's the reason why I get through it as I get through it. All right, so we got that one. And then we had another one from Curtis Whitworth, who dropped 5, and it said, email with the recipe and instructions sent. Make sure Grandma gets a copy. I love you guys. Thanks, Curtis.
Yes, Curtis, can I do a video? Maybe we should do a cooking video and test it out on a...
We should. We haven't done a cooking video for a while.
Yeah. Do we have permission to use your recipe? Let us know. He made me hungry. Now it's like I'm going to go buy the stuff and we'll do a video of making the macaroni and cheese. But only if you agree, if your grandma agrees to let us share the recipe. So thank you, Curtis. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. And for the recipe.
Michelle Woodstead said, "I love your sarcastic snark, Cody." I love you, Michelle. You know it. You know it. At the meet and greet, Michelle, and we had a good time.
Is our tapioca pudding video on?
I don't think so. I think it got deleted somehow.
Oh, fluffy tapioca. Oh, now I'm really...
We should remake that video. That was the most popular video on our cooking channel, but it got deleted by accident.
Yeah, the fluffy tapioca. Is that... Do you have the recipe? It was in Graham's cupboard. I left it there. Don't lose that.
Yeah, that was...
I'll need that recipe.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically the same one that's on the box, but I changed it a little bit.
Oh, Curtis, I'm so sorry about your grandma passing, even though it was 35 years ago. But what's wonderful, and Cody was just talking about this. He was calling my daughter for some of my mom's recipes because my sister took all the cookbooks. So some of his favorite recipes, we're trying to put a recipe book together so he can have the recipes that he's used to. And that's wonderful that you have your recipe of your grandma.
All right. I think we're at the bottom of the list here.
Bye, Pam. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your nap.
We're trying to get caught up.
Okay.
Joke alert. It's pretty sickening that I have to watch every word that comes out of my mouth and how I say it so bad on this channel that I literally have to put joke alert in the videos anytime I make a joke because people don't understand.
They like to protect creative grandma.
Yeah, well.
So thank you everyone for that. Okay, what's the last one?
Jody Clark. Jody Clark, longtime member. She dropped us a 20 and she says, "I just love y'all. Blessings for your new home, Cody."
Oh, thank you, Jody Clark. Pick up that Kool-Aid man. Did the other one start working yet? It's weird. We tried it. Oh, now he quit working.
He's got it one a day. One a day. All right, everybody. Jody, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody, all the super chats and so on. That was quite a list today. We finally made it down through there.
My chair don't want to work. It's stuck.
So what do you want to do now?
I want to go to Mary Maxim. Cody's going to put a link in at Mary Maxim. It's a company that I love. I love Mary Maxim. I love Hirschner's. I shop at both places. But I don't talk a lot about Mary Maxim. I haven't placed an order in a while. I think the last order was for Crystal Bag a Day's Tonal Hues yarn. But they are having 25% off knit and crochet kits. So I did not see a link.
I'm working on it.
But it has at the top of the screen, or not a link. I did not see a code. But it says all knit and crochet kits are 25% off now through 1/22. So it's only for 2 days. And I know a lot of people like Crystal's Bag a Day Tonal Hues. And she has a lot of kits on Mary Maxim. And 25% off is an excellent price. So I don't think you need a code. So once Cody pulls this up, there's the link. He's going to pull up the page, and I like to show everyone what's on sale.
I'll let you run the mouse because I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pulling up the sale. Can they see what I'm doing?
Yep. I think so. Hold on, let me check. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think you need a code. I'm just going to, look at these adorable knit and crochet dolls. I'm just going to click on that because they're adorable.
It didn't even look crocheted at first.
Aren't they adorable? It's usually $66.99. It's now on sale for $50.24. So any of the kits, let's go back. How do I go back? Let me see. I just thought they were cute. They're so adorable. Easter's coming.
Ooh, I like that baby blanket.
This one?
Yeah, I wonder what yarn that is.
Look at the giraffes. Look at these blankets. That's affordable. $29.99 for that adorable little giraffe. $29.99 for the Sherbert stripes blanket. These are usually $39.99. That's $10 off. You want to know what this yarn is? Let's click on it. Is it telling me? Okay, I'm not even seeing where I can order. Oh, here it is. It doesn't tell you.
Weird.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me what yarn that is.
I really like the yarn. Unfortunately, we don't know what it is. But
yeah, very pretty yarn. And then let's go back. I'm gonna click the back button. I'm just gonna go to Afghans because a lot of these you're gonna see some of Crystal's blankets. I always love this Persian tile blanket. That's usually $89.99. That's on sale for $67.49. You're saving $22.50. That's gorgeous. And I do know they have it in other colors. So there's red and green. I can't tell what color that is. Pinks and blues. Here's one. I like that they do the up close. Isn't that pretty? And then the red and green and brown. That looks pretty for like a holiday blanket. So and then when you scroll down you're going to see more and more blankets, and you can take your time. If you click the link you can scroll down over all these kits that are on sale. I'm seeing $27 off the Beanery accent throw, and you can get more of the percentages off these blankets. I was trying to find one of Crystal's. I think this is Crystal's Weaver's window blanket, usually $69.99. You save $17.50, $52.49, probably enough to pay for the shipping. So, and then when you're on Mary Maxim, you can always go up to the top and there's a clearance button. So it says clearance yarn, clearance crafts. I'm going to hit clearance yarns and we'll just review some of the clearance yarns. So Mary Maxim does sell a lot of different brands of yarn. So sometimes if you're looking for a specific yarn, you might be able to find it cheaper here. They have the Bernat blanket, the Peyton's Croy yarn, basic stitch, Bernat Softy baby cotton. And you can see everything that's on sale, the prices. Oh, this one is $7.49 on sale for $3.99. That's $3.50 off a skein.
Scroll down.
What did you see?
Right there.
Roll with it.
That's the Showtime scarf.
Yeah, this is the... Oops, all sold out.
No.
Oh, just one ugly color. Oh, well.
It's available in Yarn Inspirations, though.
Yeah, it's available on Yarn Inspirations. And that's the problem sometimes when these yarns go on sale. It's limited. Now, I see here the Big Twist Twinkle. There's only 3 colors. And if you look here, you can see how many colors are available. But they have the Big Twist. If you're a Joanne lover and you love the Big Twist yarn, here's the place that you can find it in select colors, of course. The Sesame Street, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes, I still got upset about it. I made a beautiful little Sesame Street lovey, and I had an awful time with that. Copyright. This yarn, I did make a blanket out of this yarn, but the yarn's been discontinued, so I never finished it. But that yarn was gorgeous. It was soft. I don't know why they discontinued it. It was such a popular yarn, especially in that color. The Lullaby yarn, there's only 1 color available. You're going to see the Premier Minikins. They're on sale for $1.49 if you like those. More of, here's the Red Heart Soft yarn, L by Me. So that's basically all the clearance yarns that are on sale on Mary Maxim. But having the 25% off the knit and crochet kits, I mean, that's a pretty good savings. Usually if it's 20%, it doesn't interest me, but once it gets to like 25, 30, 40%, then I do like to look around and see what's there. So Cody, I don't know how to go back to the comments.
Alrighty, we done on this website?
We're done on this one. So we'll go back to the comments for a while, and then I'm going to show you the Lion Brand special, which is pretty good on Lion Brand as well.
Your snarky humor is hilarious. Yeah, I get a little sassy sometimes.
I tried to find, sometimes when I make an order, I try to Google free shipping codes and codes. Most of the time, I can never find a code that works. I find codes, but when you try to use them, they don't work.
They literally never work. And if you have like Honey, one of those things that like puts codes in when you're at the end of your shopping, that steals our affiliate money from us.
Yeah.
They literally rob us. Even if they don't give you a code, which they never find one. Anytime I had Honey for years, and it never saved me $1. But even if it tries to put codes in, it steals our affiliate money from us.
Debbie says that baby blanket is made with Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. It is a fingering weight.
Oh.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it because it's beautiful though.
Yeah, 3 weight's probably the lowest I want to go.
Yeah.
I've never made anything with anything less than a 3 weight.
Yeah, even myself now since I'm getting older, I like 3 weight. That's kind of like the lowest weight I want to go, but I did make that rainbow fusion scarf, and I think that was a 1 weight. Love working with it. I don't think I'd go below a 2 anymore, not with my eyesight. I had eye surgery. I have 20/20 vision, but I can't see up close anymore to read. It's very annoying. Okay, so am I stuck or?
No.
Okay, so let's go to Lion Brand. I do like to tell everybody what sales are going on every Tuesday. So if you're looking for a certain yarn or you're just looking for a sale, I know most of us already have enough yarn, especially with all these new yarns coming out. Oh my goodness. But Lion Brand is having 30% off and an extra 20% off yarn and kits. If you want the extra 20% off, you have to use the code JANAD20. We'll put the link and we're going to put the code in the description box. How come we look so dark? It looks like we're sitting in the dark.
It's just how it is.
Okay. So okay, there it is. On the screen, it's going to say get up to 30% off select yarns and kits. Offer ends in 43 hours, 25 minutes, and 13 seconds. So there is a countdown clock. It does say some exclusions apply. Click below. So when you see that light blue banner at the top, you can click that. Go ahead and...
Oh, I clicked the exclusions.
Oh, yeah. It gives you a whole list of exclusions. So let's take a look at the sale. Hit that accept also. Get rid of that. They have all these yarns. I'm not going to go over every one of them, just go down over them. Now, if you're interested in any of these yarns, I'm seeing 10% off, 15, 30%, 30%, 10%, different percentages off the yarn. So it must be up to 30%. And then if there's something on sale that you want, the kits are on sale as well. And the kits, if you add the code, let's put this code in for everybody. If they click that link and you want one of these, is that all the yarn? Is that the only yarns on sale, I guess? I thought there would be more. Capital JAN ADD 20. So Jan add 20, and you can save 30% off these select yarns and kits, and then an extra 20% off with that code. So that's a pretty good savings.
Any of our kits on sale?
I don't know. I just posted a new blanket last week. Scroll down there and let me see if it's on there.
Oh, this one? It says new.
Oh yeah, that would be it. The Rainbow Clouds blanket, that is made with one of the new yarns. I don't think that's on sale.
It's not on sale, but if you use the promo code, you get 20% off, right?
No, I don't know. Let's try it. Put it in your cart. I think you only get 20% off the select yarns. I don't know. Just add it to the cart and put the code in and see what happens. We'll try it for you. Hit checkout. Put the code in here and see if it does anything.
What's the code again?
JAN ADD 20. Apply.
Yeah, it works.
Oh wow. The code worked for the kit that was not on sale.
Yeah, so this works on anything.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Yeah. So try it. You know, if you see something, you could at least get 20% off one of the yarns or kits that's not on sale. At least it worked for us on that kit.
I know what kit everybody wants.
The lovey-dovey. Let's try the lovey-dovey. This is the blanket that Cody and I made. He made the main part and I put the border on. So we'll add that code.
Ooh, it takes down to $35. Save $9. Not bad.
Oh, that's not bad. So you can get the lovey-dovey blanket, the instructions, and all the yarn to make it for $35.20. So, yeah, use that code on anything that's not on sale. I didn't think it would work, but that's nice to get that extra 20% off.
We really need to email Lion Brain about changing this photo.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
beautiful blanket. But that is the sale on Lion Brand. We can go to Premier if you want to and just see what their weekly sale is. I think their weekly sale changes tomorrow. I think tomorrow they're going to have a new sale. I don't recall what their sale is right now. So if you go up to the top of the screen, it says...
Give me just 1 minute.
Okay. While he's pulling up the screen, Premier is having 20% off select winter yarns this January.
Bam.
Okay.
We got new affiliate sites, new links. It's annoying.
Yeah, every time we get used to something, they change it. So then we have to learn how to use everything all over again.
Okay.
So get rid of that. So what I'm seeing, this is new arrivals. Go up to the top. Oh, they're having 20% off mud leather products as well. Not that, but wait till the screen changes. I want to go to the 20% off select colors, and I have to wait until there it goes. Click that. 20% off these select winter yarns.
I like this one.
Yeah, so they have this Serenity Chunky, the Serenity Chunky Tweed, $3.99. So you're saving about, 80 cents a skein, which it adds up. 10 skeins is $8. That is pretty. The white with the different colored flecks. Very pretty.
Well, all the colors are on sale. This is a really nice... Well, that one. I don't know about that one, but there's some really nice ones here.
Yeah, with those soft rainbow specks.
Not a very big savings, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a savings. If it's one of your favorite Premier yarns, it's always nice to get it on sale. It helps with the shipping. And if you're in the United States, if you spend over $75, then you get free shipping. So then all your money is going towards yarn.
Yeah, this is the same stuff we saw on Friday.
Yeah, not a lot on sale. Let's go. Do they have clearance? Let me see. Yeah, clearance. Let's check out the clearance. I think we showed this last Tuesday, and then it changes tomorrow, I believe. So not a lot on their clearance either.
We got the Fable.
Yeah, the Fable. But
Well,
I don't
it's
see,
not even on sale.
Yeah, I don't know why that's there. Yeah, it's not showing it on sale. A lot of colors are sold out. So you can check that out on Premier. Just a little show and tell of what's on sale there. So let's go back to the comments. And I do think it's nice to show everybody what's on sale. And because it's so cold, this is the best time if you want to start projects for next winter. You can start them now because nobody wants to have a heavy, chunky blanket on their lap crocheting when it's 80 degrees outside, unless you have your air conditioner on and it's like really cold in your house.
I've been going to start this sample for the last 3 live streams. Today's the day, chat.
Yeah, Curtis says, I'm not a huge fan of most chunky yarns. I prefer a DK or a worsted. Dale, we got this, says, I'm using Premier cotton yarn for a large drying mat for when I'm canning to put all my jars on to cool. This is really weird because I was just thinking about that last night. I said to my husband, I was thinking about getting the greenhouse. I didn't do the greenhouse last year because of my mom's health. And I said, you got to start your seeds in February around here if you want your plants big enough for when you can, plant them in your garden.
We could do a video series. Creative Grandma's Greenhouse. I'm telling you, people will watch anything but crochet. It's crazy.
Well, with the cost of food and with all the preservatives, I thought about starting a can again. Now, because it's just my husband and I, it wasn't worth it. When I had 3 kids and I was doing all the canning and cooking. I like to feel like a little squirrel getting all my food. I would can tomatoes and, you'd do all your... Remember when we did the apple pie filling?
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 apple trees and I had so many apples. Cody helped me do apple pie filling. We were, oh my gosh, we were making applesauce and apple butter and
apple dumplings,
strawberry jam. Remember that?
We actually have a video of apple dumplings. It was a great video. They tasted delicious, and it was really bizarre. She planted these apple trees, and they weren't even that big, but they only bared fruit one time.
Yeah.
But it was so many apples, it was ridiculous. And then they never grew apples again.
Yeah, and then a disease come through and killed everybody's apple trees. So now my apple trees are dead. I have new ones planted on the other side of the house, but they didn't bear fruit yet.
A DK weight's a 3-weight yarn.
Yes. In the comments section, let me know, what weight of yarn do you prefer to use? Do you prefer to use fingering weight, sport weight, worsted weight, chunky?
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. I love if you need a green pepper, you go out and there it is. Like when I have my tomatoes and green peppers planted here, my daughter would come and say, "Can I have a couple green peppers?"
Well,
and it's
$1.25 a piece. It adds up, especially when you have a family and you need, a half dozen of this and that. And
Monique says double knit DK. Laura's double knit. Christina says worsted, then DK. Laura 3 or 4. A lot of 3 and 4. Mama, she likes a number 6. Boy, she likes those big yarns. Nana, I think you meant worsted instead of roasted.
Roasted.
Yeah. 3, 4, 4, 3. Yeah, see, I think a lot of people, between 3 and 5 is like kind of the consensus here.
Man, I haven't crocheted for like a month. Feels weird.
I've been doing a lot of crocheting behind the scenes, and you'll be surprised because I am determined to bring a lot of these patterns that have been sitting here out this year. And this month's almost over, but I'm hoping to have at least 2 new blanket patterns out here shortly. And I was going to try to do the premiere blanket that I showed everybody last Tuesday, but then I did decide my order's on the way, so I'm going to wait for that white. I was going to use the peach, and then I thought, no, I think the white will look so much better, so I'm going to wait for that white to finish that blanket. 3, 4, and 5, Wyoming whips. 3 and 4, 4, 5, and 6. So I think most people like between a 3 and 5. Manders 13 says 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4, and 5. Jana says garden fresh vegetables are the best. 2, 3, 4, and 5 yarn weights for me. Yeah, I would say I'm more of a probably 3 to 5 weight. I do use the 2 weight. Sometimes I get frustrated because when you use the lighter weight yarns, they take so long to make any progress. They do. They
It's
really
true.
do. But sometimes the 2 weight just creates a beautiful look, I think. It creates a delicate look, even though it takes a lot longer.
We should get GoPros and make videos of us going to yard sales.
If we can find yard sales.
I love yard sales.
I started going to estate sales because my husband, he likes vintage books. And he's trying to find a paperback, and we can't find it. It's Rage by Stephen King when he was Richard Bachman or something. It's a paperback that he's been trying to find, and we can't find it anywhere. He did find Carrie, though.
Oh.
Yeah, he found Carrie. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of between 3s and 5s, I think, is the consensus here today. What yarn are you working with?
Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. In the color, The Struggle is Teal.
That's pretty. Yeah, we got, how many I Love This yarns do we have to do yet? Are these the last 5, or do we still have more?
No, there's a lot more than we think.
Now, I did get in, you're probably going to hate me, I did get in the Yarnspiration all-in-one heart yarn where it creates the heart. And I have to tell you, I was so frustrated with it.
Boom.
I just said, nope, not doing it. I sat there several times, just couldn't get the gauge right. And I said, I don't know. It's so frustrating. I like the Flower Power yarn. I like the look of it, but I think I'm one of those people that I'd rather use separate colors than try to get my gauge to come out. So I hate to say that about a yarn because I ordered 5 skeins in to do yarn swatches, and I don't think I'm going to be doing them because it frustrated me too bad. Really, really frustrated me.
I brought you down a whole bucket of Flower Power over there that I never did.
Bobby's, huh?
So I brought you down a whole bucket of brand new Flower Power skeins that I never made samples of.
Oh, you can make them.
I'm going to sell it on eBay. I didn't want to make them.
Bobby Taylor, have you tried Karen's Simply Me Luster? I have to go look because they sent me, I'm posting a video tomorrow of a whole bunch of brand new yarn. I have to see if that's the one I like the most. I said in my video, but I can't remember now. I have to look.
Sean, Manders, Laura, Mary, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. It's always great to see everybody. I love stream day. 700 people watching. Holy cow. What's going on, guys? Everybody inside freezing to death? Staying warm with us today? Let me give you some Kool-Aid. That'll help you.
Oh, yeah!
Man, oh man. Kathy, hello. Miss Peppermint, I know, 700 people. Wow. It's unbelievable. So glad you guys are all here. Thanks for watching our videos and our streams, of course. Make sure if you didn't catch the final reveal of the remodel that you watched that video. It is available now.
Okay, I got my yarns mixed up. The Luster that I was thinking about is the one I got from Premier.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, I got my yarns mixed up. Yarnspiration sent me, now I can't remember, 3 or 4 new yarns. This one, I'm starting a project in this color right here. It's Yarnspiration Bernat Future. I gotta put my glasses on, I can't read it.
They can't see it.
Impact. Out of all the yarn they sent me, this has just got me so fascinated, and I'm using this color. It's natural.
How's it feel?
Oh, You'll know tomorrow in the video. Oh.
Come on, quit hogging it.
Oh, I just love it. I love the way it's twisted. So this one caught my eye, and my husband decided he wanted to go running around yesterday. And I thought, well, I'm gonna make something out of it. I already know what I'm making. I don't want to give it away until it's farther along. It's already halfway done because I was in the car for like 8 hours. Riding around from city to city, going from store to store. He likes to go thrift store shopping, antiques shopping, and stuff. And I started a project, and I worked on it the whole time. It's what was your opinion? I don't want to give him mine.
Not silky soft, feels natural.
It feels soft to me. It's not a super silky soft yarn, but it's soft. It's the perfect color for what I'm working on. And I can't wait to show it to you. But watch the video tomorrow because I show you all these different yarns they sent me. And this one really popped out. Very happy with it. Like I said, so many new yarns. Lion Brand released that Cotton Tino, which hopefully when the live stream's over I can contact them. I want to get that in. The Yarn Inspiration, all those new yarns you're going to see tomorrow. And then Premier, I already showcased the 2 new yarns that they come out with. Debbie says that book is about school violence and is not for sale. That's the only way to get it would be in a yard sale. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was about. I know it was one of his first books that he wrote. But my husband collects the Stephen King books. And then the earlier ones he's been just trying to get the paperback. I didn't know that I didn't know it wasn't for sale.
Great movie, The Green Mile. I'm sure it's a great series of books as well. But the movie, amazing. If you've never seen The Green Mile, check it out. You ever see The Green Mile?
It sounds familiar. Is that about the guy in prison?
Yes.
The long mile?
He's
Yeah,
basically like a 7-foot huge black guy, and he's basically Jesus. But it was like he could do like Jesus-like miracles and like cured a woman of her cancer and all this stuff, but they blamed him for killing these 2 little girls.
I think I remember.
Yeah, and it wasn't him who did it. They were in jail with another guy who was actually the culprit, but they were so racist back then. They just threw the book at the guy.
Yeah, I remember. I watched it. It was a long time ago. Oh, Bunny, if you have that book, let me know. I'd love to be able to surprise my husband. I'd wrap it up and give it to him for his birthday. I go to estate sales. We started watching the paper to go to estate sales because I'm always fascinated to see. I never find any crafters, though. I know I went to an estate sale one time. No, it wasn't an estate sale. It was an auction for an estate. And the woman had all this quilting fabric. And it was the 1930 repo. Would you believe I sat there all day and there was just one other woman that sat there that wanted that fabric. I did not get one box of that fabric. I'll tell you what, she paid a fortune for it because I sat there and I bid it up so high. All I wanted was one box. I thought, well, you got it all. We was down to the last box. I thought maybe she would be nice and let me at least have one box. Nope. She didn't care what I bid. She outbid me, and I thought, well, I can't keep. But it's like you never know what you'll find. I just wish I could find more crafter estate sales or yard sales. Phil, I have worked with crochet thread. I do have a couple doilies on my channel. I haven't done a filet crochet pattern yet. I should. That's one thing I haven't done. I do use size 10, but I notice since I'm getting older, I'm having trouble with the size 10 weight thread. The 3 I used for some hair ties. I have some hair ties made with the size 3 crochet thread. But if you get on my channel, use the search thing and just type doily and you'll see some of the doily patterns I have. Stacy loves Stephen King. Yeah, I can't. I try to look when I go someplace, the thrift stores or wherever, and I try to look, but I know it's Stephen King, but he was writing under the name Richard. Is it Bachman? Something like that. I can never remember. This is awful, but the last couple years I've been having so much trouble with my memory. I mean, I could walk out in the kitchen and take my medicine, and I'll walk in the living room and I'll say to my husband, "Did I take my medicine?" He goes, "Yes, you just took your medicine." I hate it. It makes me worry. Am I going to have Alzheimer's? It's kind of it's kind of scary sometimes.
I'll keep you straight.
Well, when I went to Walmart and I got a $50 gift card and a $100 gift card for Christmas, and I was trying to use it, and then you had to type in some number, so she told it to me, and I got the first one done, and then I tried to use the second gift card, and she goes, "You have to type in the same number." I said, "Well, what was the number again?" And then she said it so fast, I couldn't remember from the time she told me until I had to type it in the machine. I couldn't remember it, and she was rolling her eyes, and I'll tell you what I really wanted to do. I better not say what I really wanted to do. I said, "Just forget it," and I threw it back in my purse and just paid for my stuff. But it was like, that's why I said you never know what somebody's dealing with, and when somebody rolls their eyes at you and you can't remember, and then you feel like an idiot because, so I didn't get to use my other gift card.
People are mean.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought yarn from Temu? I don't think we have.
The first question, would you recommend using yarn with wool in it for baby blankets? If it's scratchy, I've used some wool yarn that's very soft. I just, maybe if it's a superwash, maybe. I don't think I would use wool for a baby blanket. I have bought yarn from Temu in the past. I bought a couple. I rather spend my money at Premier, Lion Brand, or Mary Maxim. Nothing against Temu. It's just I like dealing with companies, and I tried to buy some of the cheaper yarns. They didn't do anything for me. There wasn't anything special about them, at least in my opinion. Nothing against anybody who buys the yarn. I just prefer what I prefer. I bought a lot of yarn on Temu, and it's a great value. I might have to look again. That might be something I can do, is look on Temu. I think didn't I order like a rainbow thread that time? And
yeah, well, we ordered yarn from Amazon one time, and it was really nice yarn, and people said that it was also sold on Temu. You remember that?
I don't. I just said I can't remember my own name, let alone something we did months ago. Yeah, I don't remember. That was a long time ago, Cody.
Yeah, it was like a month or two ago.
No, it had to be longer than that. I haven't ordered from... Oh, you mean from Amazon?
I'm going to try to look for it.
Okay, you try to look for it. Okay, let me see. Nancy says, "I'm working with a size 3 crochet thread lately. I know it's hard on my hands, but I am liking it. And if you like it, that's all that matters." Melody says, "When we lived in Germany, they had crochet curtains that were so pretty. I think they were filet crochet." Melanie, that's something I would love to do, is make a set of curtains. Because, what curtains do I have? I have lace curtains. You can see them. Well, you really can't see them. I have them hanging there. But it would be fantastic to do crochet curtains. And I've seen people use granny squares or round circles, and they join them all together in thread. And it's wonderful. And I've seen them where they just look absolutely beautiful on the windows. I don't know what... KB Crochet, what did I say? Temu? I don't know how I pronounced it. Nancy says, "Glenda, if you are aware and concerned about dementia, you're okay. It's when you're not aware that's an issue." Oh, good. I still don't like not being able to remember, especially with my husband. And then my husband gets mad because he says, "Use a pill box. That's why it's in the cupboard." I said I would if I could remember to fill it up. Because once it goes empty, I throw it in the cupboard and I don't take time to fill it up. I'm determined to start taking better care of myself. I am doing good on my no sugar diet, by the way. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I have lost a little bit of weight. So I'm finally under, do I even want to tell you? I'm finally under 240 pounds. So I was really getting worried because I was creeping up there. And then I lost a couple pounds, and then I lost a couple more pounds. And now I really got serious about what I'm putting in my body because I'm trying to eat anti-inflammatory foods, stuff that actually heals your body. So I've been researching that on YouTube, watching videos about that, and I have lost a few more pounds. So when you start getting under a certain goal, especially when you lose 10 pounds, and then you go to the next level and you lose a couple more pounds, it really gives you that inspiration to keep really trying to get that weight off.
This was the yarn that I was referring to. That we purchased this and we did samples of it. We did like this yarn. It comes in a 4-pack on Amazon. It's Amazon Prime. It's $23, but somebody said that they also sell this on Temu or one of those websites.
Yeah.
So we were very satisfied with this yarn.
Yeah, I did like the color that you're seeing. I think that's the color I liked most. No, move your mouse back to... No.
I'm trying to show all the pictures. I know. I got you.
Yeah, that one, the pastel rainbow. I thought that was such a beautiful color. The colors blended very nice together. That if that's on Temu, that's a really nice yarn. I did like that yarn.
It's also on Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I purchased some of those smaller skeins and I wasn't happy. Who is it that I think bought that yarn? I watched another YouTuber. I can't place one, the Yarn Addict. I think he might have been doing Temu. I can't remember, but I know I was watching someone who ordered it and they were happy with their yarn. Someone said you can get those curtains in Pennsylvania. Trish says, oh, I like that set. Did you put the Amazon? Yeah, Cody put the Amazon link into that yarn if you want to try to get that yarn. It's very beautiful, worked up. And you can go back to my channel. What was that under? Do you remember what video you pulled up?
I already forget. We did a video on it where we did swatches. Something Amazon yarn. Let's see if I can find it again.
Kathy says, I transferred my entire brain into my cell phone. It reminds me of every single thing I need to do. That's a good idea. But I hate having a cell phone because I live on 3 floors. And I use it for 2-step verification. So when I'm upstairs, I leave it up here. And then when I'm downstairs, or if I take my phone downstairs, I'll come upstairs to work, and then my phone won't be here. And then I have to go up and down the steps, and that takes me, what, a half hour to get my breath back?
Here it is, top video. Trying Amazon yarn.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
We tried highly rated Amazon yarn. Is it any good? Yarn swatches and more. And we did do yarn swatches. Or we worked it up. Grandma worked up.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty?
I mean, $22 for 4 cakes isn't a bad price.
Yeah, it's a little over $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
we
it
like
Amazon Prime? It's free shipping. That's even better.
Yeah, we did 2 different rainbow colors.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. So you can choose either or. If you're a Prime member, I'd definitely order it from Amazon. Oh, with Temu, if you buy at least $30 from the same vendor, you get free shipping. Oh, I didn't know that. Mystic says, I'll bet Cody has an Amazon link for the clover hooks. I got mine for a good price. I like the way the stitches glide and the handles keep the hook itself from getting too hot and
Funny
sweaty.
you should mention that. I do have that link.
He does, and he'll put that link in there. Now, I'm a Susan Bates girl. I use the Susan Bates inline hooks, and I've tried other hooks. Some of them aren't too bad, but I always go back to my Susan Bates inline hooks. So I'm going to be really bummed if Walmart quit selling them. I'm going to have to go around and, you know how I take the hooks out of the case, and then I have all my hooks all over the place. I'm going to have to go gather up all my hooks. But I still think I can get them at Michael's and that. But Cody loves the clover hooks.
They're so expensive. You go to Michael's to buy these, they're $100. And if you look at my Amazon link that I just posted, you can get them for the whole set for 28% off, even $52 Amazon Prime. It's half price.
And you can have them tomorrow.
Yes. So
Well, at least we can have them tomorrow.
they're expensive, but this is half the price that they are at Michael's. So even if you use a 30% off coupon, it's still cheaper to buy them on Amazon.
Yeah, very, very nice set. Do you still have all yours? Because I know I snuck one when I was working on that one kit. You better make sure.
Never.
I think I put it back in your room.
I'll never get it back.
Have you ever purchased Crystal's Bag a Day dyed yarn? No, I haven't. I try to keep up with her channel. I know that she was dyeing yarn. I didn't know she was selling it yet. That's how far behind I am on other channels. I'll have to check into that. But no, I haven't tried it yet. If anybody has tried it, let me know in the comment section what you think. Because even myself, if I don't know about a yarn or haven't tried it, if you bought it, does it bleed when you wash it? Is it color fast? Give me your opinion of her yarn if anybody has purchased her hand-dyed yarns. Trish, I think Michael's has crochet hooks.
Yeah.
They're more than Walmart. I can't believe Walmart would get rid of them. I buy hooks in there every time I go in. I'll buy a pack.
Elizabeth is here. She says, I love these live shows. It's not only fun, but it feels like chatting with friends. Glenda and Cody, you're both amazing.
It does feel like we're chatting with friends, and it helps us get to know what's going on out there in the crochet and craft community. Dale, happy birthday on the 29th. That's like what, 10 days, 9 days. Yes, buy yourself a pack of clover hooks for yourself.
That's what Sherry did for Christmas. Got them for $47.
Yeah, she probably had a, what is it, before Christmas sale.
Yeah, they're, a little expensive, but it's like buying a set of tools, lasts for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Cindy Johnson says her bag a day yarn is so very soft. I know her tonal hues. I have purchased her tonal hues. I have them here in stock, and those yarns are very soft. I have not tried her hand-dyed yarns yet. The Cattywampus Crafter said, I have bought her hand-dyed yarn and it feels fabulous, but I have not used it yet. L Joy Crochet says, Crystal's superwash is amazing. And I know Crystal, she probably goes above and beyond to make sure her stuff is perfect before it goes out. So I just have to get on there. I think I've watched where I seen some of the colors that she was dyeing. Phil says, I love the clover sets. I have the normal size ones and the smaller sizes too for like thread sizes. Kathy just bought her first clover armor hooks at Michael's, paid about $9 with their 30% discount. I like the clover, but noticed it's a bit shorter than my Boyd and Bates hooks. Kim Jennings loves the clover hooks. What hooks was we talking about where you said the shaft was too short?
I don't remember. Maybe it was the boy hooks with the gripper on them or something. Somebody just asked me what my favorite ever project was that I've completed. We all know what this is. This is my favorite project ever. And if you want to see all of my patterns, you can just watch this video. Cody's most popular crochet patterns. And you can see every blanket that I've ever made.
I got to get you back into the blanket making thing.
Yeah. As soon as I get moved and stuff is normal again.
This year's going to be a better year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked your Showtime scarf. That was one of my favorite patterns. The candy stripe blanket.
Let's just take a peek at this video. So the first one was the first one in the pile is the any size rectangle granny blanket, candy stripes blanket.
Do you hold it up?
I thought I did. Oh, there it went. There was that one. That was my most popular blanket, but the Lovey Dovey has passed it. And then the any size rectangle granny blanket. This one is incredibly popular as well.
Very easy. Very easy blanket if you want a quick and easy pattern.
After that was the Showtime scarf, which was incredibly popular.
And that was the Red Heart roll with it yarn. Yeah. Beautiful look with that yarn.
Then this was when I made the Cuddles blanket, which was made with that really heavy yarn.
Yeah.
And this was the Waves blanket.
That was really pretty.
And the Lovey Dovey, of course.
There it is. There's the Lovey Dovey, his most popular blanket. I think it was because of the border I put on.
Oh, absolutely. And then the Playful Colors blanket.
And that was a Lion brand ice cream yarn. Or was it ice cream or the other one?
I can't remember. And then the I don't even remember what this was called. And then City Lights blanket. I remember that.
Yeah, that yarn was sent to Cody from a subscriber, and that's the blanket we made out of that yarn, City Nights. That was a thicker yarn. So that's some of the things Cody has made.
There's a couple others, but that's most of them.
Yeah. Okay, so I wonder if Michael's is happy for the amount of business they're now getting since Joanne closed. I know my store in Muncie, Pennsylvania, their store is one of the hubs for when people do, online orders or something. She says they just can't even keep up at that store because they have so many orders coming in. My problem with Michael's is I never see real good sales there.
Their prices suck.
The online sales seem to be better than the, it might be better because I said to Cody, we went there one time and the yarn was on sale online, but it wasn't in the store. So then I said, well, we're going to have to sign up and place an online order while we're here and then have them pack it. We'll just take it up and say, here's what I just ordered, so I could get the 20% off. So,
you're so smart. What a great idea.
Yeah, but the manager give us the sale price when we got up there. I said, do I have to get on there and do it? She says, no, I won't make you do that. So she did give me the discount at the register, but it adds up. 20% is 20% when you're buying a lot of yarn. Yeah. Vicky says, Hobby Lobby, I love you yarn, has one called Jumpin' Juniper. My grandbaby's name is Juniper, and she loves to jump. She is 6 months old. Oh, my goodness. You'd have to make her a blanket out of that yarn then. Curtis says, Dale, I bought one clover hook to try it. Then I bought the whole set. Yeah, Cody loves them. I just think I've been using Susan Bates for over 50 years. It's hard for me to change. I can't help it. Cody, he needs that link. Can you put the link to the clover hooks in there again? There you go, Dale. That link is for the clover hooks. Raylan wants to know what the color of that yarn is.
This is color, the struggle is teal.
The struggle is teal. 52.97, cool, Dale says. Soul Number says they have the store still filled with Christmas stuff because their prices are crazy. A wreath is $99 plus 70% off. That's $30. Crazy. Joanne Batty says yarn is buy two get one free through the 31st at Michael's. Yeah, Cody and I is going to have to do another store run. We like to try to keep up with what's going on, and I know since the holidays are over, they're probably going into the spring, summer season. I think we did go down and they started getting their Valentine's Day stuff out. Phil says, after Mom got sick and passed a year and several months ago, I got away from crochet, but I am wanting to get back to it. I want to make some hats, scarves, dishcloths, and blankets. Phil, crocheting is such a relaxing craft. My mom, she passed in October, and I'll tell you, crochet is a lifesaver for me. I used it when I was taking care of her, the stress of, is she going to get better? Is she going to get worse? It just helps with your stress level. So I really hope you do get back into crocheting. I really do think you'll love it.
Yeah, this is working up nice.
Tiffany, if you are in Michael's rewards program, you get a 25% off all regular price purchases in the store. I've never got that, and I'm in Michael's reward. I mean, I get a reward certificate here and there, but the only thing I ever got off my regular purchases was my senior citizen discount, so I'll have to ask about that. Manders13 says, I don't buy yarn in store at Michael's anymore. I'll get it online for 20-30% off and pick it up. And I agree. I like to make sure. I don't like skeins that somebody... Did you ever go in a store and you see the yarns like all tore out of the skein? You know, I wouldn't want somebody to put that in my order. I like to pick my own stuff. But if, 20-30% is a lot of money. So, yeah, I'd order it online and pick it up. John says the yarn Cody's working looks great worked up. It is pretty colors, those colors together. The mustard and the gold accent with the teal.
I always pick the one I like the most to crochet first. And this is the first sample I'm making, so.
Melody wants to know, does anyone know if they do military discounts in the craft store?
I think so.
Do they? Yeah, I don't know. Some stores do give a military discount. I'd ask. Yeah, all yarn has increased so much. All yarn is getting out of hand. And that's why a lot of times I like to promote Premier yarns, because they are, even if they're not on sale, they're reasonably priced. Oh, John says actress... Whoops. Sorry, your comment disappeared. I didn't read fast enough. Where'd you go? John said actress Sutton Foster crochets, and she wrote a book about it helping her. And I'm sure it does, especially being an actress. The stress level of being an actress. So, I bet. I know there's some other person... Well, Vanna White crocheted.
Really?
Yeah, Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune. Oh, was that sarcasm? Vanna's yarn on Lion Brand. I think everybody knew that. Crocheting got me through my husband and mother having cancer and being their caregiver. My heart goes out to anyone dealing with cancer. My mom went through cancer actually 3 times. The first 2 times she got through. The third time it killed her with the brain tumor. But she lived to be 92. So please have faith that even if you have cancer, nobody has an expiration date on you. We thought she was going to pass within 5 years, and that was what? She lived to another 50 years. So don't ever let doctors tell you. Just eat high, healthy foods that help heal your body.
My gram ate like crap.
She did.
She ate cookies and ice cream and cakes and.
but when I had my lung disease, my blood work was all over the place. I thought I was going to die, and I changed my eating habits, and I started eating the power foods like blueberries and all that stuff they tell you to eat. It actually works. So, a caregiver, unless you've ever been a caregiver, you do not know the stress that is put upon you to take care of somebody. It takes a lot to take care of someone for years and years and years. So I give anyone who takes care of people, nurses aide, family members, anybody, you have to be a special person to be able to do that. So thank you for taking care of your mother and your husband. Miss Peppermint says, I am sticking to Premier, Office Supply, Amazon, and Walmart at this point, but I did buy some from Yarnspiration when they had their sales. I'll tell you, I think the best sale I ever had in about the last 6 months was Premier's big end of the year sale. It was better than their Black Friday sale. They had some amazing discounts on yarns. Now these new yarns, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like I have to stop, but they keep producing these wonderful yarns and I have to try them. And if you're a crocheter or knitter, you have this fixation about the new yarns when they come out. You just want to try them and get to know what they're like. So
Sometimes Premier sales aren't that great, but we also have to remember that their yarn is so much cheaper than literally everybody else already. So, you know, like I go on Yarn Inspirations, and I mean, I love Yarn Inspirations. We're affiliated with Yarn Inspirations, but I mean, they raise the price of every single yarn on the entire website. I mean, every skein of yarn is like $10+ now.
Yeah.
Except for like Super Saver.
Yeah. And Premier has nice yarns at like $3-5. Cinnamon Girl, I had breast cancer recently in 2024 and crocheted fluffy hats for all the staff at radiology clinic. They love the hats. And that's another thing that you can do if you like to crochet for charity is make turbans. My mom was so self-conscious. She lost her hair twice, and she really liked having something on her head. She did not like going out in public being bald. So that's wonderful when somebody can crochet and give back to some of these organizations.
Ms. K, hello.
Miss Peppermint says, Glenda, I spent a small fortune on Premier when they had that big sale. I did too. I just have to get some of that yarn used up. Tracy, my heart goes out to you. I was so glad that you were able to take care of your husband. Let me see. Is he still here? I can't tell by your comment. It takes a lot being a caregiver. I am taking care of my husband that has end-stage congestive heart failure. And I'm sure he appreciates everything that you do for him. And my husband and I just had that conversation. I said, we're getting older now. You start talking about the what ifs. What happens if something happens to my husband? Will I be able to take care of him? What happens if something happens to me because he's still working? What do? You can't just give up your job and stay home to take care of your wife. These are questions that when you start getting older,
I'll take care of you.
You worry about it. I would not want you to take care of me.
What are you trying to say?
I don't want to be a burden on anybody. It's not that I wouldn't want you to. It's like I don't. It's hard. It puts a lot on the other person to do that. Yes, Premier does offer free shipping in the continental USA if you place an order of $75 or more. And that's why I said if you have a group of people or your church group crochets for charity, get the group together, and then that way put an order together with several different people to get that $75 goal for the free shipping. That way all your money's going towards yarn.
Hi, Wyoming Whips. Man, Cody's going fast. Yeah, I can get a lot of crocheting done if I stay focused. My problem is I'll like pick this up, I'll do half a row, and then I'll get distracted, and then it takes me 6 months to make one sample. I just need to be in the zone.
Oh, you are doing pretty good. Am I teaching you how to be faster?
No.
Oh, you're just getting better. Oh. Cinnamon Girl, it was for the staff and doctors. I crocheted while going through 33 days of radiation. Kept me alive. Yeah, my mom went through high intensive chemo, and oh my goodness, she used to be so sick. And then I'd go get her vanilla milkshakes, and they'd be so good. She says, oh, this tastes so good, and then she'd get sick, and then I felt bad for going and getting them for her, but she liked it when it was going down. Dragon Crochet, I'm telling you, even though I knew my mom was 92, even though I knew she was going downhill, sitting there watching her pass day after day, getting worse and worse. I watched my dad die. I watched my mom die.
In the same spot.
In the same spot in the house. We put them in the living room in front of the big picture windows overlooking town. I don't want to go through that. I still have dreams. I don't ever want to go through that with another loved one. It's too hard. Don't want to go through it again.
You said that Graham was harder for you just because of the situation. For me, it was Papa because he was like hallucinating. Like when she when she was like in bad shape, she was still getting around, and then she couldn't get around anymore, and then she went into the bed, and that's when stuff like just went downhill. But like with him, he was
he was harder physically because he was combative. He was combative. He wanted to get out of bed and he was going to go to work. But I think when he passed, I still had my mom. When my mom passed, now I don't have any parents, and that's hard. And I was really close to my mom. Oh my goodness! Now I'm going to get all teary-eyed. Oh, I did not know Hobby Lobby had free shipping for $50 or more. If you catch it on their 30% off week, it really helps.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know either, because we do have a Hobby Lobby. What is it, about 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to do a store run and do videos of, we only have Michael's and Hobby Lobby left, and we do stop in Walmart once in a while. But I did not know that you could get free shipping with a $50 order. So that's really nice for anyone who wants to get any of those I Love These yarns. Why are you crocheting with your 3 fingers extended? Is it habit or pain relief? It's habit, I think.
Talking to me?
Yeah, let me see that. How do I hold my yarn? Let me hold that once.
You'll never guess what stitch pattern that is.
So I hold my fingers up in the air. This is how I crochet. So my tension is between the little finger's out here, and then it's between my middle finger and that finger next to my little finger. And then I hold my yarn like that, just enough that, you know, the yarn don't get sloppy, just enough to hold it. But I hold my fingers up like that. How old were you when I taught you how to crochet?
Well, like 10 probably.
10?
I used to just sit there and chain and chain and chain and chain. And I think I learned the single crochet. And there was a couple times over those years where I would crochet a little something, but never anything good. But I didn't really learn to actually crochet good until like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Because he was doing other things. You outgrow it. When you're little, you like to be near grandma. Then you like to be with your friends, and you're a teenager. And then I think you got better when you started helping me with the channel when I needed help. But do what works. Yes, it is the crawler stitch. So let me know in the comments section, what is your favorite crochet stitch that you like to do? If you're making something, what is your favorite crochet stitch?
The crawler
or
stitch
pattern. Like, I know Cody's is the crawler stitch. I'm between the Suzette stitch and the double crochet V stitch. I think they are the easiest, funnest stitches, and I like stitches that I don't have to think about. I'm working on a pattern. The pattern right now is a 4-row repeat, but it's an easy 4-row repeat because every other row is double crochet, and then the other row is you just start it in a different spot, but it's the same stitch. Oh, the alpine stitch, Phil. I love the alpine stitch.
With our samples and stuff, I sell them on eBay when I get a bunch of them. Because, like, I'll crochet a sample and it's still a $5 skein of yarn attached to it. So we just throw them in boxes and sell them on eBay. People buy them. When it comes to, like, our blankets and stuff, at one point, regrettably, we have sold some in the past. Now we keep them so we can use them for a book if we ever get around to it.
Yeah, that's one of our goals we just didn't get to. I bought a book on how to publish your own book, and it's way over my head. So many things. I mean, they say it's easy, you do this and this, but then when you really get a book that tells you about putting a book together, it's kind of complicated. So I just have to wait until I'm in a little bit better position and see if I can just pay somebody to put the book together for me.
I'm with her. I'd rather pay and have it look nice than look crappy.
Yeah, I would rather have a company that knows what they're doing to it. Miss Peppermint says, Glenda, I'm currently obsessed with the Bitty Stripes holiday blanket stitch, but I don't know what stitch it is. Somebody told me they thought it was I can't remember off the top of my head if it's the checkered stitch, and I am working on a blanket using the checkered stitch again.
Yeah, somebody asked if that was the same stitch pattern.
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't check it. The drop sledge stitch and the moss stitch. The moss stitch is another easy stitch pattern. The feather stitch is gorgeous, dragon crochet. I love that stitch too. The bean stitch is another nice one. Everybody has these wonderful stitches. Half double crochet is easy for me. Melody says, how do you decide how much to charge for a blanket? Most of the time people will say, 2 to 3 times the cost of the yarn, depending on the complexity of the pattern. So say you're just doing a simple blanket, I would charge, like if the yarn costs $50, then I would probably charge, some people say 2 times, so 150. If it's a very complex blanket, maybe you're making a mosaic blanket or something that's really unique, then I would charge 3 times.
Crochet is such a horrible business for money making.
You don't get your money out of the time, that's
Yeah.
for sure. You never do.
It's one of those things, you do it for the love of doing it, and if you make a little money, that's great. But it's one of those deals where, unless you're selling blankets and designs to like magazines and companies, it's really hard to make money.
Yeah. Dragon Crochet says, I made a coloring book, but the publisher wanted $3,000. Yeah, I don't think people realize how much work goes into a technical book, like patterns, to have a professional do the photo layouts, the typesetting, the format of the book, and then to format it in all the different ways to promote the book and everything involved. So that actually isn't a bad price, believe it or not. It's a lot of money. I'm not sure the ins and outs of a coloring book compared to a technical book. But yeah, I've been looking into some things, and yeah, it's not cheap.
Jessica wants to know, when you see a yarn that you like, how many skeins do you grab when you have no project in mind?
I usually try to grab at least 3. If I'm going to make a blanket, sometimes I grab 6. If I really know I'm going to make a blanket, I'll grab 10. If I'm going to make a blanket, I always get 10 skeins, because that's about usually how much it takes for a 7-ounce skein of yarn. It usually takes me about 10 skeins. Now the Bitty Stripes blanket I'm making, let me think, I'm going to have 7 skeins of yarn in that. How big are those skeins of yarn?
515 feet, grams, yards? I don't remember.
10 ounces, 515 yards. So I'm going to have 7 skeins. 3 of the bitty stripes, and then I needed just a little bit more of the light jasmine for the border. So I needed 4 Super Saver, 3 bitty stripes. Yeah, it all depends. I mean, I have a chart on my website that has how much yarn do you need, but like if I'm just buying it because I like it, I just grab a couple skeins. If I see it and say, wow, I need to make a blanket, then I grab a lot more. And then if I buy it and I only buy 2 or 3 skeins, then if I'm going to make something, I go back. But you have to be careful, because how many times have we got a yarn and the dye lots were different?
Every single time.
Yeah, and then you have to go back and buy, and then you still can't use the yarn you bought because it's a different dye lot.
So frustrating.
Yeah.
Some people don't care, but like for us, you know, like when we're selling blankets to yarn companies, they can't be, you know, like when you're making a blanket for a friend, they're not going to notice or care. But when you're making one for a yarn company, it's like it has to be good.
Yeah. Kathy, I could not tell you off the top of my head. Does anybody know? Can anybody answer her question? Do you know, Cody, what stitch of the week is a row of double crochet V-stitch followed by a row of single crochet? I have over 200 and some stitch patterns on my website. I can't remember.
Oh, it's the I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know like 3 stitches from memory.
All my stitch of the weeks are free. You can go on my website. Most of them you'll know which ones are not the V-stitch. So if you can just look at the photos. I'm trying to think, was that the double down V-stitch? It might be the double down V-stitch, and that one I just did recently. So go to my website, and I think it was called the double down V-stitch. I know which one you're talking about now. I just seen it in my head. It was a V-stitch, and then you do a single crochet row, and then when you do the next V-stitch row, you go clear down into 2 rows below, if that's the one you're thinking of.
Gerlinda, I would go on Etsy and look for patterns, or just type it into Google. I'm sure it'll point you in the right direction.
Shelly says, only thing is at Hobby Lobby website, the free shipping. I have a $50 gift card, and every time I try to use it, my order total is $49.97 or $50.06, so it's frustrating. I can understand that. Oh, yes, I can. Under you pay shipping. Oh, that sucks. Gerlinda says, does anyone know where I can get crochet patterns for the American Girl doll? I would try Etsy.
I just answered that.
Oh, you did? What did you tell her?
I said Etsy or Google.
Is it Etsy or Etsy?
Who cares?
Oh.
One or the other.
I don't know. I probably
Tomato,
say
tomato. Who is it?
I probably say it wrong.
It's for you.
Hospital. Hello? Yes.
Hello, chat. You look great today.
Yes.
Especially you, Phil. Connie, hello. Susan, it's good to see you. Stephanie is here as well. Ravelry. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I need to
Etsy with an E, not an I. I say Etsy. She says Itsy. Etsy. Etsy. It's how Cody says it. Thanks, Miss Peppermint. I think she's talking about her prescriptions. You know how it is. They fill your prescriptions and then all of a sudden they don't take your insurance anymore and you have to go to some other pharmacy. The whole medical system in this country is a joke, a scam.
Well, that's fine.
I haven't been to a doctor in over 10 years. I was in such bad shape a couple weeks ago. I thought about going to a hospital, but then I thought, no.
I really don't need that now, but I'm just concerned.
No thanks. Don't want to spend $2,000 for them to give me a Tylenol and send me home.
I don't know how to refill it.
I did get my tooth pulled. Did I tell you guys about that? Man, that was an experience. It didn't hurt or anything, but wow.
Not very often now.
I'd show you a picture of it, but I'd get in trouble. So I won't. But man, what a relief. I'm feeling pretty good, Marilyn. Feeling a lot better. Still feel it in my head a little bit. Nose still a little runny, but overall, 9.5 out of 10 back to normal.
I take the omeprazole. The other one. I do take that.
Yeah. It's all healed up now. The hole has closed, so. Yes, I did get Grandma's phone fixed that I got her for Christmas.
Yeah, bye.
So she's good to go. I just got her pink cell phone case today. It came in the mail. I'd show it to you, but she tapes her phone number to the back of her cell phone. And no offense, I don't want 700
There
people.
it is.
Oh.
I have my finger over my number.
Yeah, so she has a pretty little pink sparkly little phone case.
And it doesn't do anybody good to call my cell phone because I don't use it. I use it for two-step verification, and I don't use a cell phone. When I go someplace, I don't want to talk to people. I want to go enjoy myself and not have a phone. Did you ever go in a restaurant or go someplace and nobody's watching where they're walking? They're on their cell phones. They're driving with their phone in their hand. They're eating with their phone on their hand. Oh.
People use cell phones as a defense mechanism to not have to interact with strangers. It's like you're walking into the post office and here comes another random person. They're looking right at you. Whips phone out of pocket and you stare at it so you don't have to make eye contact with them.
Yeah.
That's what people do. I said hi to some old lady and she looked at me like I was nuts. I'm like, good morning. And she's like,
Where was that?
the post office.
Oh.
I almost got pepper sprayed for saying good morning to this lady.
I always say good morning to people. If they're walking by me, I make eye contact. Some people will walk
like,
looking
"Oh,
down. They don't
who's
want
this
to talk
freak?"
to you. I'll say, hi, good morning. How are you? I'll hold the door. Yeah, I'm a strange person.
The worst kind of person is when you're 17 yards away and they're holding the door for you. It's like when you hold the door for somebody, they need to be within a couple feet.
Oh, I hate that.
Because then, yeah.
I can't walk fast. And my right foot hurts like the dickens. And Michael's, when we went to Michael's, the car was coming. They stopped. I was clear over here. And I had to walk so fast. And it's like, oh my goodness, just keep driving. I mean, I know they're being considerate and it's nice. But yeah, it's like sometimes you just,
If I'm in range of another human being that's going to reach the same doorway as me within 15 seconds of each other, I will literally turn around and stare at the sky or something until they go in the building. Because it feels so weird when you're like too far away and they're still holding the door for you, and it just makes it awkward.
I see that comment by Manders13 about Southern hospitality. You know, down south they're more relaxed.
Ma'am?
Yeah, they are. Us Northerners, they're like stressed. People in the North are stressed. You go down south, those guys they're laid back and nice. I mean, we have some nice people up here, but
Howdy.
we have a lot of road rage up here. I don't even like getting on the road.
The world's the same everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, just got my medicine straightened out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't today moving day, Cody? Or are you putting it off because of the bitter cold? Yes, that's why.
Putting it off because of the bitter cold. Haha, I get to stay home. You have to go out and get in a cold car to go home. He has a standard, so he can't start his car.
Okay, not everybody, rich like you with an auto start.
That car's old. That's an old car. That's a luxury. Do you know how many years I've never had a car that... I was so jealous of everybody that could start their car. Now,
My piece of crap 2007 Chevy Cobalt that I had when I was 13 had an auto start in it.
oh, did
Welcome to the future.
it? Oh.
But no, my car is a manual transmission, so I can't auto start it or it would just go and drive away.
Oh my goodness, Miss Peppermint said, uh-oh, this lady waved my son-in-law forward in traffic and then hit him, and it ended up being his fault. It was terrible.
Oh, you ever see when somebody's like, there's 2 lanes of traffic and then somebody will stop and you can't see the other lane and then they wave them on and then they get into an accident?
Yeah, you have to be very careful with that.
Don't ever trust people that are trying to wave you through traffic. Make sure you look for yourself.
Let me see.
You're late, Rebecca. I know. We're literally 10 minutes over, actually.
Yeah, we're going to call it a day. I hoped everybody enjoyed seeing what sales are going on at Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim, I think, this is just my opinion, I did get their monthly subscription for their monthly crochet kits. I think it's one of the better monthly subscription programs out there. Now, I don't promote monthly subscription plans anymore. I had to stop when my identity was stolen 2 years ago. I thought about starting that back up because I did like it. I think you get a lot more for your money with Mary Maxim than a lot of other ones. So you can check that out. Lion Brand, again, before we leave, is having 30% off select yarns and an extra 20% off yarns and kits. And you get the extra 20% off by using the code JANADD, JANADD 20. And we tried it on kits that were not on sale, and the code worked for us.
Before we go, I just wanted to give a shout out to Carla. Carla, randomly, I checked my phone and she sent me a $50 Amazon gift card the other day for me to get some, stuff. So,
wow.
Thank you, Carla. That was
Hey, you can
really
even
sweet.
order food on Amazon for your cupboards with an Amazon gift card. Remember, I got my crackers and stuff through Amazon, and yeah, you can get more than just yarn and stuff.
Yeah, so anyway, Carla, thank you. I appreciate that Amazon gift card. Cody, you cracked me up. Thank you. I try. Yeah, I like my standard car. It's a pain in traffic and stuff, but
it's a nice looking car.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, I paid $10,000 for that car, and I've had it for 8 years, and I've put no money in it. Other than when I blasted that deer, that cost money, but
it's still running good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive it till it dies. I really want one of the Ford Broncos, but it's like, who can afford? Every new car is $40,000-$50,000. Yeah.
Back when I was younger, you could buy a house for what they want for a vehicle nowadays. But okay, we will be back next Tuesday, unless we decide to do a seat of our pants live stream some day that we're not expecting to, but we just do it because we want
we
to.
Might, because we don't have any other video.
Yeah, I'm working, like I said, the Bitty Stripes blanket's right behind me. I'm putting the border on it now. Hopefully I'll have that tutorial on by this weekend. Anybody who wants to make that, you need, do you have a link to Yarn Inspiration? You're going to need 3 skeins of bitty stripes in the color of your choice or fairy core. And you're going to need 4 skeins of the color of your choice of a coordinating color that matches the bitty stripes that you're using. And you need that extra skein for, you know, putting the border on. That's why it's 3 of bitty stripes, 4 of the Red Heart Super Saver. So a total of 7 skeins of yarn you're going to need for that tutorial. And hopefully that will be up by the weekend. Hopefully I can get that border on today and tomorrow, and then editing.
That's always the worst part.
Yeah, editing everything. So thank you everybody for stopping by today. Check out those links. We appreciate it when you use those links to purchase your yarn. It really does help support the channel. And we'll see you next Tuesday.